All right, we're going to be looking at doing the curve of interpenetration for these two cylinders intersecting with each other. The first thing that you need to do is basically draw out these two views that we've got over here. And you'll see that they have got this ellipse over here that needs to be drawn in over there. Right, to get that, you need to, first of all, get your auxiliary view over here. And you're going to number it, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You come over here to the second auxiliary view over here. Note the numbering. There's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, going like that. Once I've got those in place, I can now take lines coming from this auxiliary view up here. Okay, there's number 1. I drop that down over there, and I'm going to have number 1 over here at the top. And number 7, if I take a line coming out from number 7, you can see I can drop that down and get number 7 down at the bottom over there. Right, once I've got those two in place, I can then look at where number 2 and number 6 are. There is a line coming out from number 2 and number 6. I look over here, there's number 2 coming out, drop a line down, and I've got number 2, okay? And number 6 is obviously going to be close to number 7 over there. There's number 6. Okay, so I've got number 2 and number 6. Number 5 and 3, take a line out over here, and I'll end up with number 5 and number 3. There is number 3 over there, and there is number 5 over there. Number 4, take that across, and I have got number 4, which is going to drop down and intersect over there. There is number 4. Right, once I've got that, same story on this side. Please label these points over here. It's quite important. Number 8, there is number 8. Drop it down. There is number 8. There is number 6. Drop it down. You've got number 6 already. Sorry. What am I doing? I need number 12. Okay, number 12. Where is number 12? There is number 12 over there. Number 12. Take this across. I need number 9. There is number 9. And number 11. I need number 10 over here. Take that across. And there is number 10. Once you've got those in place, you can draw little dots going around, connecting up all of these points over here to get the ellipse, which you will get over there. And that would be easy enough for you to get that right in there. Right, there's my ellipse in place, and I can now draw lines coming across from there to there and from there to there. We're going to look at doing the curve of interpenetration of this branch pipe going into this main pipe over here. You can see that I've got all my numbers over there that we got on the ellipse, and those numbers are going to be transferred across onto this surface over here. So number 1 and number 7. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a line coming up from 1 and 7 over here, and I'm going to link them up with the numbers coming out from here. There is number 1, okay, and there is number 7. So I can label those 2 points, number 1 and number 7. That's easy enough. I then look over here, and I can see that number 2 and number 12 are on this line that's coming out over here. I look for number 2 over here. There is number 2. I'm going to draw a line coming up from there, and I can label that as number 2. Same thing for number 12. Well, number 12 is also going to be on that line over there, and I come over here and I look for point 12. There is point 12 on that point as well. Okay. Number 2, the distance from 1 to 2 would be in hidden detail because it's at the back, but the distance from 1 to 12 would be in a dark line because it's right at the front over here. If I'm standing over here, 1 to 12 is in front of me, 1 to 2 is on the other side of the object. Right, same thing goes for 3 and, okay, there's number 3 and number 11. Number 3 and number 11. 3 and 11. 4 and 10. Let's find 4 and 10. There is 4 and 10. We're taking lines up over here. 3 and 11, I didn't do that. There's 11, there's 3, take a line up over there. 3 and 11. 4 and 10, take that up, mark that off over there. There's 4 and 10. Number 5. Okay, here's number 5 and 9 coming up over here. There is 5 and 9. There's number 5. There's number 9 on that line. Number 8 and 12 over here. Take that up. Sorry, 8 and 6. 8 and 6. Take that up. There is 8 and 6 lines. So I can take that across and I can get 8 and 6 over there. Right, so what have I got? I would have hidden detail going between 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5, 5 and 6 over here, and going to 7. And then I'd have a dark line going from 1 to 12, 12 to 11, 11 to 10, 10 to 9, 9 to 8, and 8 to 7. Now you'd see that that dark line covers over the hidden detail that I just did there, but that is not always the case if this pipe moves. Right, once I've got that, I can then go on to figuring out what the circumference is. The way that we do that is that we do the calculation. There are my calculations for that. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r, which is equal to pi d. They've given us a diameter, so you don't need to go dividing it by 2. I have circumference equal to pi multiplied by 48 millimeters, which gives you 150.79, rounded up to 151 millimeters. Right, once I've got that in place, I'm then going to measure off that 151 millimeters over there, and I'm then going to be able to find the cut out. Now, the workbook sort of shows a hole being cut out of there. I'd rather you don't do that, rather cut from the edges. It is a much better way of doing this. Okay, so we're going to take lines coming across now from number 1, okay, and I can also take a line coming out from number 7. If I label this point, this line over here, let's call it A, okay, there's the line A going up over there. There is line A, and you can see that 1 and 7 lie on that line. So I'm going to take that across, label that line as A, and I've got number 1 and number 7 down at the bottom. It wraps around to A on the other side. Remember, this thing's going to curve around so that A and A touch each other, and I'll have number 1 touching itself and number 7 touching itself over there. Right, I'm then going to look at number 2 and number 12. Take a line out from 2 and 12, and I need to figure out how far in number 2 and number 12 are going to be. I'm going to take my pair of compasses, and I'm going to measure this distance over here. This over here is a true length distance of 1 to 2. Note, if I had a little line over here, it would be parallel to an XY axis. Therefore, this line over here would be a true length between those 2 points, and I can measure that off. So there is my point number 2. If you look over here, that distance between 1 and 12 should be identical, and I can come across over here and mark off number 12 on this side. Right, let's go and take number 3 and 11. I'm going to take a line coming across from 3 and 11 now. I'm going to drop a little line coming down from number 2, and I'm going to drop a little line coming down from number 12. I'm now going to go back over here, and I'm going to measure the distance from 2 to 3. I'm going to come to that point over there on this line coming out from 3, and I'm going to measure that distance from 2 to where 3 is going to be. Same story is going to happen for number 12 to 11. That distance over there, 12 to 11. I'm going to come over here to 12, drop it down onto the line coming out from 11, and mark that out and I have got point number 11 now. Right, there are those 2 points over there and over there. I'm now going to take a line coming out from number 4 and number 10. Just going to do this in orange because it's the center line. Okay. Going to drop a line down from number 3. Let's just do this. Number 3 coming down there and number 11 coming down there. I'm then going to measure off this distance between number 3 and number 4. Come over here, pop that in over there, and I'm going to label that as number 4. Same distance is going to be on this side between 11 and 10. Go to 11, drop that down, and mark off number 10. There's number 10. Right, once I've got that, I'm then going to drop a line down from number 10. Let's just have a look at this idea. And I'm going to drop a line down from number 4. I'm then going to measure back from number 10 to number 9. Okay, measure that distance from number 10 to number 9. I'm going to plop that in over there. And you should see that it links up with where number 11. Okay, it's that same distance over there between 9 and 10 and 10 and 11. So that line will link up perfectly over there. That would be number 9. I'm going to take a line out from... Sorry, where's number 9? Oh dear, what am I doing? There we go, take this back from number 9 over there. That is number 9's distance over there, not where I just put it over there. So we've got number 9 over there. I'm now going to take a distance from number 8. Take a line coming out from number 8 over here. Okay, and you'll see that number 8 and number 12 are in line with each other. So over here, there's number 12. I'm going to drop a line down from number 12, and I'm going to end up with a point number 8 over there. I can now do the curve of interpenetration coming around over here. And I can then draw that in nice and dark over there. And I've got a very similar situation on the other side over here. I can drop a line down over here from number 3 coming down to where number 5 is. Okay, there's number 5. I'm going to mark off number 5 over there. I'm going to drop a line coming down here from number 2 to find point number 6 over here. And we've already got number 7. I can now just do little dotted lines coming around here, get that curve nicely in place, and draw that in between all of those points over there. Once you've done that, don't forget to do this. Draw those lines over there and over there, and draw this line coming across here. And then, most of all, don't forget to label this as the main branch pipe. Write that in at the bottom over there. Right, we're going to be looking at the development of the branch pipe. You'll see that I have drawn out basically the piece of material. It doesn't have a top to it, obviously. The length that I got for that, if you look at this, it is a diameter of 36 millimeters. So I need to say circumference pi multiplied by the 36 millimeters gives me 113.09. Just round it down to 113 and measure off that distance 113 over here. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to break up a line that's drawn at any angle over here into 12 equal parts using our pair of compasses. Just knock those things in over there. And then you are going to take a line going from, take your 2 set squares, line them up on there, and you are then going to draw little lines coming out over here, from there, there, and you just keep on sliding making those parallel lines over there. If you need to move, just move it. Keep it up parallel over there, and then it'll continue being parallel over here. And I have got all my points that I need. Right, once I've got those, I'm going to take my T-square, lock it in over there, and I can then draw lines going up over here from all of those points, and I should have equally spaced little lines over here. If you have drawn accurately, that should be the case. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to label this. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, going back to 1. Remember, 1 is going to rotate round so that it touches. Right, I'm then going to get the true length distances. Now, I can't take a true length off here because, well, these lines are, they parallel to the XY axis, but those lines are not parallel. So my true length distances are going to come off this view over here in order to get the distance of 1. There is my distance 1. I come in over here, I mark it off over there, but I've got another 1 on this side, so I mark it off there as well. There is my point 1, over there and over there. I then go over here and I get 2 and 12. There is 2. I mark off number 2 and number 12 over there. Note, having the numbers on here helps me to see what I'm doing. Number 3 and 11. There is number 3 and 11. Number 4 and 10. There is number 4 and number 10. Number 5 and 9. There is number 5 and number 9. Number 8 and 6. Number 6 and number 8. And number 7 is over here. There is number 7 over there. Right, I've just made all of those little marks. I'm just going to darken them in so that you can see them all. There it is. And I can then link that up with a nice curve. Just using little dots over here helps you to get those points in the right places. Coming down over there, and then just darken that in with a nice curve going around over here. Oops. Try and keep it on the dots and make sure that you get all of that. And then you come across here and you are going to draw a dark line going down there, a dark line going down there, a line going across over here, and you can label this view as the development of the branch pipe. Note, development of main pipe, I labeled that. Do the same thing over here, development of branch pipe, and you should get all your marks. There it is.